Hi, welcome into Business Beat. I'm Suzanne Sartell, your host and president of the Greenville Pitt County Chamber of Commerce. We've got a great show lined up today. Thanks for joining us. And first, we're going to talk about the law. I have with me here Tracy Stroud and Micah from the firm. Let's see if I can say this: Colombo Kitchen, Dunn, Ball, and Porter.
That's correct.
All of those names. Great. Welcome. Nice to have you all.
Good to be here.
Thank you.
Very good. So, how many attorneys are in the firm, Micah?
We have 9 attorneys right now. We have 4 partners and 3 associates and 3 folks who are of counsel to the firm.
And well, just tell me a little general overview about the firm. I would imagine with that many attorneys, you probably do offer a lot of different kind of services.
We do. We're a wide variety of legal service offerings. We're a general full-service civil law firm. We don't do criminal defense or anything of that nature, but we pretty much cover the entire gamut of civil law, which includes things like forming business corporations, estate planning, estate administration, tax law, employment law, real estate, contracts. We also do civil litigation, which includes construction litigation, business litigation, personal injury, and wrongful death litigation. And also we have an entire section of family law attorneys and staff who deal with divorce and child custody and child support and equitable distribution or property settlement issues in a divorce context.
Wow, so you have a long list of services.
We do.
Anything
and
that falls under
I've just
civil.
given you the short list, really.
Well, Tracy, how about you? Do you specialize in practicing a certain, do you have an area of specialty?
I have some areas that I concentrate in. Speaking of the family law practice, Dallas Clark in our firm and Lee Allen, they do a lot of complex family law, equitable distribution, and child custody, post-separation support, alimony. But I'm available to do uncontested divorces, adoptions, step-parent adoptions, name changes, termination of parental rights, those kinds of family law matters that are not quite as financially complex as an equitable distribution matter or a alimony type matter.
Okay.
I also do some employment law. We can help small businesses with employer handbooks to be proactive about getting policies out there so they can really prevent litigation in the future. However, we do represent a lot of small businesses in business litigation, real estate litigation. If a small business needs to sue someone as a plaintiff and take a lawsuit to district court or superior court in Pitt County or the surrounding counties, we can do that for them. Or if one of our clients or someone comes in and has been sued as a defendant, we can represent them in court as well and provide that service.
We know the Chamber, we're such big promoters of small business and such fierce advocates, and we always tell people who are looking to go into small business, every small business has to have a lab, a lawyer, an accountant, and a banker.
Right.
And you mentioned employment law, and one of the things we see is that small business owners that work so hard in their area of expertise, they can't keep up with those kinds of things. So that's a very invaluable service. Now, what area, Micah, do you specialize in a certain area?
Well, I concentrate in the areas of estate planning, which is like drafting wills and trusts and powers of attorney and healthcare directives. In addition, I represent small businesses and some larger businesses and individuals when they have tax problems with the IRS or the Department of Revenue, North Carolina Department of Revenue.
Oh, that must be fun.
It's a blast, yeah. But what I try to do is negotiate a settlement, either an installment payment agreement or an offer in compromise, or maybe buy the client some time by getting them placed in currently not collectible status, which just means they get a year break to get their act together. Then in addition to that, I get involved in estate administration. When a loved one dies, the family often will come back to us for us to help them settle the estate. And then the other area of practice that seems to be growing is estate and trust litigation, in which if there's a dispute over an estate, an example would be a will caveat where someone is contesting the validity of a deceased person's will. We've gotten involved in quite a few of those over the years. And then fiduciary litigation, which is when you have someone who's a trustee or an executor or has a power of attorney, and someone in the family or suspects that maybe they've done something that wasn't proper or maybe even embezzled funds. We've gotten involved in quite a few of those cases. As a matter of fact, Tracy and I tried a case the end of January over in Beaufort County, which I'm happy to say we won, where we were representing the estate against a former fiduciary, and we got a nice settlement. But that's the sort of thing mostly. Now, in the office now, we do have that we're working on together a personal injury case and also a wrongful death case. So we, like I said earlier, there's a wide array of civil practice in our firm, and we can pretty much do everything. We obviously don't do criminal defense, and we don't get into some of the more arcane areas like intellectual property and stuff like that. But pretty much we can handle any civil matter for clients in the community, and we have clients literally from I-95 to the coast and up to Virginia and down to South Carolina. So we're becoming a regional firm.
Where can people find you if they want to see what your services are or get in touch with you? You have a website?
We do.
Yeah.
Our website is www.ck-attorneys.com, and if folks would prefer, they can go on Google and Google Colombo Kitchen Attorneys, and our website will pop up. And they can go right to the website, and on our website we have profiles of all of our attorneys. We have a list of practice areas that we practice in, and an explanation, if you click on that particular practice area, of what that would entail, and very comprehensive information about our firm and how to contact us, even directions to our office. So,
which is where?
We're at 1698 East Arlington Boulevard here in Greenville.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being with us today.
It was a
Micah
pleasure to be
Ball
here.
and Tracy Stroud from Colombo Kitchen, Dunball, and Porter. We'll be right back with more Business Beat.